You're a whore, Peter.
Was I muted or did you unmute me that whole time?
I muted you. I muted everybody.
Ah, oh, fuck you.
What? What?
Way to start the thing by me immediately cursing at you. Happy Sunday, everybody. I don't give
I missed the intro. For some reason, it froze up on me.
Yeah, let me play it again.
It's because you're a whore.
Did you really miss
You're
it?
a whore, Peter. I did. It froze at 12 seconds on the Danlaw countdown, and then that was it. And then it popped up, and here we are.
Well, that's exactly what I quoted. I played the
You're a whore,
You're a whore, Peter.
Exactly what it was.
That's exactly what it was.
Exactly.
I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, yeah, it's just, you're a whore, Peter. It's just fucking a whore.
That is one of my favorite comedies. Like, can I tell you that?
Such a
It's really.
I love you,
seen
man,
that movie
right?
17 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I rewatched it, I was like, nah, it's okay.
It's right after the preamble of him getting caught, and then that character's just like, no, you're a whore. And then there's a whole other like B scene to get out of that part, and then right as they hug,
You're a whore, Peter.
My wife continuously tells me that nobody cares about my stupid paninis.
no, I love
Stupid what?
It's Lou Ferrigno. He was like, nobody cares about your stupid paninis, Peter.
No, never mind. Anyway, happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving.
I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Yep.
Listen,
Apparently,
I
Dan's mother-in-law roasted him the whole time, or I misunderstood that. I don't.
No, she's not good with words. No, we had roast. Thanksgiving is never been exciting for me. So
I make a good turkey. I got a recipe down that I really enjoy.
Did you turn it upside down again?
I did.
Yes.
Right? So you kind of get that browning all around?
Well, so one time I went over for Thanksgiving. I talk about this all the time. But like he cooked the turkey and then flipped it upside down so that the white meat sits in the juices and everything too. And Layla and I are eating it. And we're like, this is so good because Layla and I both eat the white meat. And Pete's like eating the dark meat. And he's like, yeah, it's okay. Like he's not as enthusiastic. And then he finally tries the white meat. And he's like,
yeah, it's okay.
See why you guys are enjoying it because like all the juices went to the white meat. It was so good.
That's a brilliant idea, actually.
So now my new trick is to flip it once, brown it, and then flip it again, and it kind of bathes all over that. And I baste it every half hour now instead of just like, oh, I'm just going to flip it at the end.
No, turkey's never been my favorite meat.
It gets dry really quickly.
Yeah, I got cheated out of my ham this year. No, that's usually my ham. Yeah. My Thanksgivings and Christmases were years of making everybody happy, which means traveling to 3, possibly 4 different houses because of divorce.
Yeah.
So, yay.
You're basically like that.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Notice how I didn't do the accent because they can't do that. That's wrong.
Uncle Roger's doing an accent. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he's allowed to.
Anyway.
You know.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Before we get lost in the SJW diatribe.
So
I guarantee you it'll still happen.
I've been working on the WWF logo.
Well, what the?
I've gotten it flush to the edges. There are a little bit here and here that's not touching where I want it to. So I just did the print to make that work better. So this, I'll reprint this out and it'll be adjusted here to hug this edge, and this edge a little bit better. You can see it's a little fatter here. But I'm going to print it like this. We are doing the tape method. I was going to do a slide-in method, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So if you want the cleanest print, I think that's the best way to go all the way around. So that's the next thing. The other thing I'm battling is it's cold in the basement, which is where all my printers are. And I've been getting some really freaky artifacts because of it. So I'm trying to put a space heater in there to kind of warm things up. But now this printer, the vinyl printer, doesn't want to heat up past 33 degrees. So I think I need another space heater to kind of balance this out because the basement is cold. Fun times.
Oh, fun times.
Troubleshooting.
That's my favorite room in the house, too. It's a shame.
Yeah. I've been playing more of The Last of Us lately.
Nice.
What else? I made a crate.
What?
Yeah, I made like a wooden crate, and it has no top. I could bring that up.
You should bring that up.
I am. I'm working on it right now. Don't you worry, baby girl.
I'm not worried, baby girl.
I like it when you call me baby girl.
You're a whore, Peter.
I got too much to do.
All right, I'm deleting it. It's the last time.
No, I love it. Do it. Let me see. We got to go back here.
You have a poltergeist behind you that just threw a piece of paper on the ground.
It's true.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Yes.
It's a box.
Where else did you see this?
Well, I can't see.
That signal is so bad. I'm sorry, Pete. It's so bad. It's so bad. Let's not address it like that because it's just.
There we go.
It's fucking,
So,
Pete,
I'll probably print it with the
Pete.
open.
well, he's delayed. He's not
anything you're saying.
He's behind, so he's not going to hear us.
I know.
Even if we get louder, though. Let me text him in the group. Instagram chat. Wait, what was that? There it is. Your internet is horrible.
Mine?
Yeah, it's bad.
Damn it.
It's because of all the cyber deals going on in the world.
I was thinking because I got a lot of windows open too, so I should probably close those out.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I don't think. Is that how internet works?
It's bandwidth being pulled. Yeah.
Oh, Windows on your screen. I was like, why does he have Windows open?
And it's like, well, that's why your basement is cold, idiot.
That's like, well, no wonder it's cold down there, you asshole. Close the fucking windows.
How many did you have open, dude?
There
was like an immediate difference.
Windows.
There's like an immediate difference.
I had the vinyl printer open, which is probably a big utility. And then I had the SketchUp open, which is another big utility. So it's probably.
Yeah, if I'm using Blender when we do this, I just close it down entirely because it takes up a good amount of my computer's processing. But
It was like
Yeah.
that one website we went to that one time and we tried to look at a thing and I couldn't run shit. It's like, well,
yeah,
what was that?
because some websites are just polluted with ads every goddamn square inch of the screen.
It's like
So were you guys able to hear what I was saying and see the crate or no?
No, not a goddamn thing. You might want to.
I just saw the picture, but we didn't hear anything you said.
Yeah, we just.
Oh, okay. No, I was just saying that I'm probably going to print it upside down so that the supports are in. And I debated making the other face a flat face just so that it comes a cleanest print. But then you lose that perspective if you're taking a photography shot. You lose that top. So I think that I have to leave it in and print it the other way. So I don't think it'll be a bad print. It just won't be like. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm going to print those probably on the Creality K3, so they'll look good. Nice small print, and I think the box is about 2.5 by 2.5 or 3 by 3. I think I made them 3 by 3, so they're a good medium size.
Yeah, 3 by 3.
So other than that, what am I working on? Working on decals. I think, we were talking about this offline. I'm still working the bleed issue. I'm happy with the 170. It doesn't look like it's curling up as much, but I want to get a little bit more saturation in if I can. So I'm trying to push it to 200 to see if that's a happy medium. And just glancing from over here, it kind of does. So the other thing is Substance also told me that they have a more aggressive adhesive vinyl that I'm going to try out. Substance has been pretty helpful. God damn it. Substance has been pretty helpful about.
I think the guy I was trying to upset missed the whole thing. Continue.
Is trying to it's a more aggressive adhesive, so hopefully even if that curls up when I push it down, it'll stay flat. But otherwise, I need to print out a couple sides just to snap out and throw away just to see how those work out. I do have an order for an X-Men, so one of these two, either the 170 or the 200 will probably go in there. But these I'll show you the 200 that just fell on the floor. The 170s over here, I think.
Wait, was that as you were printing? Is that why it fell on the floor?
Yeah, I do a sheet cut at the end, so it separates the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This looks okay. Let me see if there's a color difference.
That's spectacular.
So these virtually look the same. I think I'm gonna lower it to 170 then because there's really no difference in saturation there. And you want to play it safe in this instance. I could show the camera, but this is the 170. This is the 200. Do I have that right? Yeah, this is the 200 and this is the 170. They look exactly the same. So why not go with the lower saturation just to ensure a better print? So we're still working those kinks out. I noticed that when I do flatten the edges, they do pretty much tend to stay there. So this is another one that I'm doing. There's no curled edge here. So it looks like once it adheres to the print, it works out fine. You missed it.
It's so it's a constant. It's a game of can I get the camera up before he puts it back down again, and I lose every time. I got it. There you go.
This came out beautifully, and this has been on here for a couple of days, so you can see there's no curling at the edges.
That looks really good. And if I'm lucky, the camera will freeze right as he holds it at the apex, and then I get a perfect shot of it. That's my favorite part.
Other than that, Thanksgiving was chill. We're already getting Christmas stuff together. As you can see, we just got new floors in the house. I'm trying to reorganize things. Basically, I'm trying to make the printing room a dedicated printing room. So all the diorama stuff that I have in there is moving into this guest room here on one side. So that way, when I do the photography, I can go to one dedicated place. And when I go to print stuff, it'll be in another place. The other reason is I'm thinking about moving all the printers against the back wall to avoid any draft that might come in from the door. Because I am having all those open windows. Exactly. But yeah, it's just battling little things here and there during the cold season. So Last year we didn't really have this problem too much. It wasn't as cold, first of all, but yeah, I think orders had slowed down a lot around this time, so we didn't really pick back up until the time of the con, which was March last year.
I meant to press that. I'm sorry. Wrong website up.
How about you guys? What'd you guys do over the weekend?
Normal schedule of bowel movements.
Okay.
Pretty
Also,
normal.
I also was talking offline that I saw Dear Santa. It's about a kid that's dyslexic, so he writes a letter to Satan by accident, and Satan is played by Jack Black, which is pretty fucking phenomenal. And they talk about the dyslexia throughout the whole movie, which is pretty freaking hilarious. And it turns out Jack Black is what?
I was saying, oh no, but backwards.
Oh, okay. So he has 3 wishes that he gives this kid, and the kid's like really like it's a great comedy. It's like very, I don't know, it's not too much. You know what I'm saying? It's a good kid family movie, I would say.
Sounds like I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
No, it's great. No, it's great. Jack Black is very Jack Blackish, and like I said, Ben Stiller's in there. It's not really a big spoiler, but this guy's not really Satan. He is an underling of Satan. And Ben Stiller is actually Satan.
Interesting.
So yeah, which kind of ties into the movie and kind of gives it a better ending overall. He gets the happy ending instead of the bad ending.
So it's definitely a spoiler. Thank you.
Do you think so? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's
Yeah.
okay. He wasn't going to see it anyway.
Well, I don't know that.
It's true. You did say that.
He's not going to see it. Here's a spoiler. No. I brought it up because he said he wasn't going to see it. I can't win.
We don't know if any of the viewers are not going to see it.
Yeah,
It's true. Sorry, Misty.
All those viewer.
Yeah, and then viewers in the future who hadn't watched it yet.
Yes, all them viewers. The small plural in it. Here,
It's not that bad. I mean, we do like what 30 podcasts.
Hold on,
It's 30 people's lives we ruined
let me make it up
on a weekly basis.
Only going to try and make them worse.
You're a whore, Peter.
You're a whore, Peter.
You know, I wasn't gonna keep it there, but he likes it so much, I'm gonna leave it there for now.
It's my favorite comedy. It's my favorite comedy. It's okay.
That one?
The slap in the base. Yeah. We watch that maybe twice a year. That and Tropic Thunder.
His name is actually it's pronounced Peart. 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 Or am I confusing that with a different movie?
She's like, what are you guys doing there? You guys were like licking each other's bases and stuff. You weren't even paying attention.
I like that movie.
So do I. I fucking love it. I do love it. The fact that they were able to incorporate Rush in it is even better. It's just Rashida Jones.
Didn't know we were dealing with a Rush fan here.
Yeah. No, I'm not a huge Rush fan, but they influenced Cody and Camber. Listen to them enough.
He's not a huge Rush fan, but he's at most ambivalent about Greek life. No, I just kind of hung out on for the holiday, so that was kind of cool. We said we're here to ruin lives, Dan. I'm embracing it. I'm leaning in.
Yeah.
I almost bought a Prusa XL, but I didn't. It's so expensive, even with the Black Friday sales. It's so much money, and it's huge. Like it's at least the size of the.
What did you almost buy? I'm sorry.
I almost bought a Prusa XL, which is a really big printer. But
I want to see the Cobra 3 Max. Show me the fucking Cobra 3 Max already.
I'm curious when they're gonna unveil that. Yeah, I was tempted.
Jesus Christ.
What's the print volume on this?
30 or 36 by 36 by 36 centimeters.
Because
So
the two is
like
420.
Is it that big?
Yeah.
Damn.
Imagine what the 3 is going to be. I hope it's going to be around the same. I assume it's going to be the same. So
I would assume it's the same as the Cobra 2 Max. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
And then they're going to include the Ace on that. I don't know if I'm going to get the Ace particularly, but I'm really looking forward to like the structure of the Cobra 3 Max. It looks like it's.
I'm hoping that people learn to hack the Ace and use it for
non-villainy
RFID or whatever it's called. What is it? The QR code they scan to recognize the role that you're putting in, but only the Pantone colors have the QR code. So I don't know how it really works with like you can use other filament on there, but like it would be nice if they put something into that slicer or whatever so that you could just generate a QR code for like this is the black filament I'm using. So I scan that in so it understands that's what's in there. Like you put in the details, but they didn't do that. I think that was a missed opportunity there.
I'd like to see. You should post a video when you finally get it up and going to see like what the issue is and see if you're able to find a workaround for it. I would love to know that before I tackle a Cobra 3 Max.
Well, the other thing is I think the Cobra 3 Max will address some of those things too, because like this is their first time kind of experimenting, and plus their partnership with Pantone is brand new with the 3. So I'm guessing that will have evolved by then. We'll hopefully get more colors by then because the base colors are just they're Easter colors. Like they're not bad if you want to do colorful prints, but like nothing I want to print in that color scheme. Like it's all just like a teal. Like it's not even like a orange for like traffic cones or anything like that. It's a real pastel kind of orange. Then there's a yellow and the purple. Like it right there. It looks like you want to print Easter eggs, but I'm not printing Easter eggs. I'm just littering them around videos until you figure out what I'm talking about. But oh yeah, this is the Anycubic. This is the Cobra 2.
It looks like the 1.
What?
It looks like the 1.
You might be right.
I was just supplying video while you guys were chatting.
Oh, I get enthralled by it. I'm like, oh, what is he doing? Is he showing
I was like, well, it backfired, Dan. We're captivated by it.
I noticed, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that reminds me of the 1.
All right. Go back to what you're doing, goddamn.
Yeah, and unless they had like a different mat on there, but yeah, the way that the coil was in the front on that too.
I was gonna say the clip gave it away for me because the new one's magnetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, please, if you do mess around with that Cobra 3, I would love to know what you like, what you hate.
I want to. I just need to continue moving stuff around my apartment. I took a bunch of statues down to my storage units, like statues and hot toys that I had to like clear out space for all the Legos I've been hoarding lately.
Sell the Legos. Sell them.
You shut your face.
Sell the Legos.
Why don't you sell the Legos?
Get into the trading game with Legos.
No, I like my Legos. I bought the Avengers Tower. I bought the Avengers Tower. I need to put it together.
You bought the X Mansion too, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
I didn't put it together yet. They're huge. They're big sets. Yeah. See, like this is. I need to check. I know that people have definitely figured out ways to bypass it. I just need to figure out what they're doing. And it might be really simple, actually. I might be overthinking it. But I would like to kind of use that QR technology and assign it to different roles. Even if it means creating like a new QR code for like filament 1, filament 2, and then just assigning those to specific roles of filament that I'm using. But I don't know. We'll see. I have to set it up and everything like that. So, yeah.
I don't know. It just sounds like they would be like alienating a base if they strictly didn't have a workaround for those QR codes.
They don't yet. It kind of says that on the website. It'll work with other things, but the only thing that the QR codes will actually work with is the Pantone resins, or excuse me, filaments. Yeah, I can't wait to put this thing together. It's pretty cool.
Fuck, man, that's massive.
It's almost 3 feet tall.
If I ever come
You have
over,
your
the first thing I do
Godzilla
is-
smash right through it.
What'd you say, Pete?
So if I ever come over, I'm punching it.
Yeah, and really hurting your hand.
He's just a little guy.
So something else I recently acquired. I think I've mentioned it before. The HiYa Toys G.I. Joe line. Not really domestically available due to licensing. It's an official Hasbro product, or it's made with permission of Hasbro, but like you can only really get it in specific markets. I bought mine off HiPlayToys.com because they have them and they'll ship to the US, but typically most websites won't ship these to the US. I only bought 2 of them for now because they're not cheap. So I bought Firefly and Beachhead just to kind of check them out. I already knew that they looked good.
What's the retail on them?
Like $50 basically.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's
Shipping.
that retail. But if you go, you can't get them. You can't buy it off that website, Dan.
Yeah, it won't come here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So
just
you have
trying
to
to
go. You have to go to an opportunistic third party. Yeah.
eBay.
HiPlay. I didn't look on eBay. How
I
much?
don't know, man.
What? Maybe I should have looked on eBay. Damn it.
Well,
But,
I mean, you got them. The
I know.
Beachhead's a little more.
What would you say they move like? Maybe the Marvel Universe figures, or like a old fashioned GI Joe, or
They're 1/18 scale. I honestly, when I saw that they came in the blister pack, I didn't want to open it. Or not a blister pack, but the carded figures. I was like, I don't want to open it. I was hoping it would come in a box because I could at least repackage a box. But like I do this, I destroy the packaging, and like part of it, like this is to me. Once I saw this, like this became part of the thing I bought was this packaging. Eventually I will open it, but like in the meantime, it just kind of bums me out that I have to do it. They have, so it's a 1/18 scale. They have bicep swivel. It looks like a little kind of ball joint on the wrist. Double jointed knees and elbows. This is Firefly, so he's not going to be able to move his abdominal region much because of the EOD suit. And then Beachhead also isn't going to be able to move because he's wearing his whole flak jacket. But I don't know. They look really good. So I don't know. We'll see if I get more if I open these. I'm actually not familiar with anything else HiYa has done other than like the MonsterVerse figures. But I know that HiYa kind of erupted out of nowhere because they were doing the MonsterVerse figures and SHF overcharges for their MonsterVerse stuff. And then HiYa's like, we'll do it for half that. And they do it. And it's shipped domestically. You see them on Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And they're good quality. So
I think HiYa also did the Rambo figures, which were really
yes. Yep. Yeah. They also do have like some 1/12 licenses. They have Star Trek, Rambo, Walking Dead. Like they have a few weird ones. I think they also have, what is it, Universal Soldier, right? Van Damme. The head sculpt on that one. We talked about that one. The head sculpt wasn't great, but it was okay enough. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember the Universal Soldier, but now I kind of want to look into it.
Yeah, we talked about it a few weeks ago.
I got in the Eradicator from the Reign of Superman.
Okay, nice.
I haven't opened it yet. I'm waiting for Superboy to come in to finish the 4, which is Man of Steel.
Yep.
Eradicator, Cyborg Superman.
It's with the jacket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also working with Rebel 10 Customs. She is doing a Green Goblin leotard for me, but I think she might send back the buck so I can modify it, because apparently the ab crunch is from the articulation, like a design flaw rather than the leather that was on there. It did hinder it, but not enough to make it special. I mean, it does help a lot, but I think I'm gonna take a Dremel and kind of carve out the little bit
Okay.
in the middle. Yeah, but it turns out it's 2 layers, so they're not stitched together. So she's able to save the green pattern that was under it. So it should look dope after it's done.
Nice.
Because I think the reason I want to save it so much, because in my opinion, it's the best Green Goblin on the market, and I just think he needs to crunch a little bit more, and that's probably my own fucking craziness. But yeah, well, once he's done, I think that'll be the Green Goblin for me.
I don't think you're wrong, because he really, like, every time he's depicted, he's really hunched low to the glider. Like, he's really squatting.
Yeah, getting in deep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man, pile of loot. Also, I have the Jada Toy Street Fighter figures. Then I have the I think I'm going to ruin this name, the Fresh Monkey Fiction Dracula, sitting in that cart. Because I want to set up like a cool, scary display with maybe the Midnight Suns and then like some monsters behind it. So I think that'll be cool. I got these acrylic boxes that I'm going to use as my displays. I'm going to trash this one right here because it's pretty cheap looking. But I got a bunch of those that I'm going to set up and start to display my figures.
You're going to trash the $30 one?
Yeah. It's not bad. It's a good starter one. But
at least it's only $30.
Yeah. The vibration from it will drop your figures in a sec.
Yeah. So I sent this over. This is another 1/18 figure from HiYa for Captain Pike from Star Trek. Their 1/12 figures actually have soft goods, which was something that is kind of unique.
This is the same actor as Black Bolt, right?
I don't know. Black Bolt?
He was in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. He was the one that when he speaks, he blows your skin off.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think it's the same actor.
Oh, okay.
Poor guy, because if that Black Bolt role would have took off when he did the show, man, he would have been in everything.
Okay, yeah, Anson Mount.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, he's been established, so it could be just a nod, but it could also be brought back.
Yeah,
isn't he also in Inhumans? Holy shit!
Well, that's part of why they brought him back, was because of Inhumans, and they it's kind of like what they did with Deadpool and Wolverine. In all honesty, they brought back a lot of stuff that was like otherwise essentially forgotten or dead because of other licensing or other studios and everything. But now that they have access to all that stuff.
That's not a bad.
It's not bad. His thigh gap is
disappointing.
It's 1/18, so it's only a 4-inch figure, so it might be less. His legs look a little weird.
Yeah, there's that weird seam as if air is passing through his bones.
Right. It's.
I'd still take it though. That's pretty cool. I just like that. I don't know why I was thinking about it today, but I just like that Star Trek's still moving on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I started thinking about it, but I was like, yeah, there's still pretty viable Star Trek going on within all universes. So
this is what he looks like.
Yeah, it does. It does. It looks like it's a perfect fucking square where his crotch is. Well, it's the future. They don't have crotches, I guess. Hey, guys, look.
Set P9 to stun.
Yep. We're about to get charged that much. Pete, did you end up backing this or no?
I did not. I couldn't
You
do it.
son of a bitch.
It's too close to Christmas.
All right.
It's a lot of money.
It's not cheap. Yeah.
No, it's a lot.
I like
man.
the
I hear you.
franchise. It's a great vehicle. I still think I stand by saying that this is a great buy. You should definitely go for the deluxe.
Absolutely.
I can't
deluxe.
pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna cancel mine actually. No.
It's okay. We have 868 that we can play with. So go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna cancel. It's just
I'll
I
do-
need to change my payment info.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
I'll
I'm
live
beyond,
vicariously through you guys.
what?
I'm beyond thrilled because I was a little worried there, but now I can start gathering up the ones I'm apparently getting rid of. So
Yeah, I mean you're kind of new to the whole backing thing. Like Haslab, Haslab's typically
Cross the line the last week.
lull, if they lull the last few days or when they if they don't pass immediately, usually the last few days will help give a couple thousand backers to the cause.
I tell you, man, that Ghostbusters Reddit is just nothing but people bitching about it. And I don't know what else. Like, where else do you want them to go?
I don't know what
As somebody that reads the comments all the time, I try to stay away from like things I like. Like
Reddit is like, I've been told Reddit's better, and I I've gone all in on Reddit. It's just as fucking bad. One of my favorite comment was it didn't show us how big it would be. Okay. That's what I said. I wrote a thing and I was like, you know what? Okay.
I mean, if people can't help themselves, then
I'm not going to help them. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, there it is. I would like my 2 in the box now, please. That I see YouTubers worth a damn getting it. I would like mine, please. Now.
I mean, worth a damn.
I don't understand your comment. What do you mean?
If you're a YouTuber,
you're using a lot of big words, and since I don't understand what you're saying, I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
Yeah. What did you mean?
I mean, YouTubers is a joke. You do nothing.
Unless you're the top. I mean, they influence a bunch of people to make stupid fucking decisions. But
I mean, eating Tide Pods was an influencer thing, so
yeah.
So
we could, if we could double down on that and get more people having Tide Pods, that'd be great.
We do not advocate eating Tide Pods on the stream. Dan, I told you, Tide's done a lot for the community. Stop it.
More Tide Pods, please.
Just because I eat it for breakfast doesn't mean you should.
Yep. Well, I've been rewatching 𝗖ście𝗽𝗆𝘆𝗿𝗶 because it's on Tubi. I found out. There was a scene there was a sketch that I've never seen before. I can't talk about it on here because it's really dark and pretty controversial. But I was laughing so hard watching it. What?
Grapist?
No, not that one. It had to do with school and weaponry. It was really messed up.
Aged well, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there had already been an incident by that time, if not multiple, probably like 700 at that point.
Now there's been 1,400.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was like, oh, this is hilarious. But yeah, this is definitely partially why they have that warning before the show.
I found one I need to watch, which is Trevor Moore tells kids about 9/11.
Yeah. Damn. Something else that's great about the John Williams sketch is when he calls his son in to be the judge of the songs between him and his wife. His son's name is Sherwin.
Sherwin-Williams.
Yes. I just looked that the other day. I was like, no way.
He fell off a balcony. That was his end. Man.
Who, John Williams?
No.
No, I know Trevor Moore.
No, I think he's still around. I could hear the sketch, so that's why
he's just humming.
Right.
It's muted, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's slightly muted.
Yeah. But yeah, I was rewatching that. It's so funny.
Oh man.
I don't know. What else? What did we send in the message? I don't really have much to go over today.
Yeah, there's not that much. So there's this.
I definitely picked up 2 of those. I picked up
I only have 4 more after that, so stretch.
The brown and tan picked up. Or they called it yellow and black, but yeah.
Yeah, same difference.
Yeah, because that man bun looks very reminiscent of a hairstyle I rocked last month. I mean, like, right? Same. It's like looking in the mirror. Yeah? No?
I think he's taller, though.
Probably is.
Whoa.
He stands at 6 inches.
Yeah.
I'm only 4 inches tall.
How much are these total?
They are $30, I think.
They look.
The aftermarket was pushing them for 100, 150. Yeah, there you go.
36 plus shipping. It's not that bad.
Yeah, not that bad.
5K. I like 5K toys too.
Yeah.
When are they
slated? I think it said like February this year or March of 2025.
The one thing that bums me out about these figures is that you have to clothe them, but also there's so many gaps inside of the joints. I always worry that like fabric or whatever you end up putting on is gonna get caught on that. Like it'll get pinched in shoulder if you have them doing like a really large if you're really using that butterfly joint in a wide way, I just worry about stuff getting pinched and caught inside of the joints.
Yeah. I can't wait to see get these in hand and see what actual scale they are, like how big they are, and see what GPS lot has to offer.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get
throw some
naked dudes in my hand.
So
couldn't resist these dudes in my hand. No, I couldn't. That's why I did it.
Did you though?
No. Yeah, that's why I did it.
Oh, shit.
Or did I not care?
The Joy Toy 1/18 Ninja Turtles are on 5K toys. Nice.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I know you said you were having some problems getting that.
Yeah, those were another one that I had to buy through, and I bought those through High Play Toys also. But High Play, yeah, they got me the product I bought, so I can't really complain. But I'm curious now if some of the other stuff is eventually going to make it over to like 5K or what's going on with that. Interesting.
Man, that is a really good spread of articulate. You said 6.5 inches?
If they're 6.5, then that's pretty good. Yeah, here we go.
Pizza almost looks edible.
Oh, are these up on 5K too? Awesome. I was kind of wondering where I could get these. I thought that they might pop up on Big Bad because Big Bad has gone with other Ling Jun. Sorry if I butchered that.
These are the ones that we said are probably inspired by the Fortnite, right?
That's what you kind of made that assumption, and after I looked, I was like, I kind of see where you're coming from. Like, I don't think we pointed it out at first because we went over these when it was New York Comic Con. We definitely looked at them, but I don't think any of us made that connection until you saw they were up for pre-order, and then you were like, oh, it's like the Fortnite skins, and then you're not wrong. They look pretty similar to them.
Okay. Yeah, I see they have like a little bit
they're
more
actually really close. Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, the turtles looked really good in Fortnite too. I won't lie.
Yeah, those are one of those skins I got all of because I'm like, yeah, those are pretty
I
good.
did. I didn't get Shredder or Splinter, but
No, I got the turtles. Yeah.
yeah. I also got April, I think.
Those are really close. But is she holding a camera?
She's probably holding a microphone.
Oh. Oh, now it's okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't posted that. Never mind. That'll come back in a day or two.
V-Toys is another body up on 5K actually. I'll send this one in the private chat. But this one, so the other V-Toys figure that I'm most familiar with is the one that's like the really big, bulky guy. And then the ninjas, I guess. But this is another, this is like a blank, but it's really lean.
That looks pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
V-Toys, their joints feel pretty good too. Like they're nice and tight, but without being problematic. This guy's a really good range of motion too. This one only has white and yellow skin though. Only 2 versions.
Those are really cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm really bad about buying like bucks though because I don't do anything with them. So I typically try to not get that many. Because I don't.
So I think what I did was I bought a buck and then picked up some Ghost Rider off of a GPS lot, and then slapped a Marvel Legends head on there. So it's like a articulated, taller version.
Nice.
And I think I ended up picking up everything for under $60, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just remembered something I did get over the weekend. But also in our chat, I said the video of Keanu Reeves in the Gundam video. So Secret Level is something we talked about a long time ago on the podcast, and it looks like basically kind of an equivalent of Love, Death, and Robots set in like the universes of PlayStation games. I guess it's just meant to be like mostly Sony games at least, because the ones I've seen like teased kind of were like God of War and other stuff. I think there was a Ghost of Tsushima one. But yeah, it's basically some of the creators of Love, Death, and Robots are behind this studio or whatever like project exactly. Earlier I saw a real quick short teaser for Mega Man actually, which was kind of interesting. So we'll see what this is. I would honestly, so that middle one right there was actually Mega Man. Like it's a kid. Oh, okay, yeah. So here,
Smack dab in the middle. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's Mega Man. I don't really recognize any of those other characters outright, except for, of course, the Warhammer one. But it would be kind of cool to see if that were to grow into something else, because like I don't want to like for something that's cool. Like one of the things I like about Love, Death, and Robots is you get just brief views into these smaller worlds, and you don't necessarily need more. But sometimes you want more, and it's always weird because while on the stream I've complained about the need to turn everything into like a huge saga or franchise, sometimes it works. So,
and Love, Death, and Robots is like an anthology too, right? So each one's like an individual story.
Yeah, Yeah, each one is
Okay.
its own unique tale. Yeah, so this is, I think, the original teaser that they put out for it. Yep, here you go.
One of them looked like the No Man's Sky.
Oh, okay, maybe that. Yeah.
What's the other game that Rocky was really into? It was like team versus team.
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Yeah, one of those characters looked like an Overwatch character too. I might be way off, but
Oh, cool.
oh,
Okay, there it was.
yeah, saw
There was
Kratos
the
too.
boomerang in there too.
I didn't want to. I wanted to see something.
Can you slow down the playback?
What's that game you guys are playing? The one with the bugs and shit.
Helldiver.
Helldivers. That would be
Was
cool,
that-
actually.
Was that one of them or no?
Why can't I fucking
I don't know. I didn't recognize anything from it.
slow this
I
down?
was talking about the one
Oh.
where it looked like he was like touching the body that was already dead.
Playback speed.
Hmm.
That might be Gundam still. Don't know. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing that's Dragon Age. This is from Gundam.
That.
That's what I was talking about.
Well, there's a
Yeah,
baby
that's-
there.
Yeah.
No, that's the pilot.
That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty cool shot.
Yeah. This
That's
maybe
Fortnite.
Dragon Age. That's Mega Man.
That's so quick, even in slow motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely Mega Man. I don't know what some of these are. Oh, Armored Core, not Gundam. I'm sorry. I keep saying Gundam. What's interesting about Kratos is that was a city behind him, like brick city. I keep saying Gundam though. It's Armored Core. I'm an idiot.
So, do you know if like I don't know how much you know about this? Is this supposed to bridge the gap between games in any instances, or are they just like?
No, there was
stories that are-
another shot, dude.
I don't really know, honestly. I think it's just meant to be either like a cinematic depiction of it, or I really don't know. I don't think it's gonna really be connected to. I don't think a lot of them will be connected to like the story in the games, because like we don't see Kratos in like New York City or anything like that. But it's kind of fun to have opportunities and standalone stories like this where we do see that separated. Like, yeah, so many of them.
Sifu was one of them. I saw that. All right.
Okay.
So they flashed the names of what those titles were really quick.
Yeah. Very.
If you want to slow that down to a quarter.
And then just hit spacebar like every 3 seconds or something.
God damn it, I missed it. Hold on.
You could also use the arrow keys to jump back like 10 seconds here and there.
So Warhammer, Unreal Tournament. Don't know what that is. PlayStation is okay.
Oh, word. Okay.
Outer Worlds 2.
Outer World.
Pac-Man.
Is Outer Worlds like Abe's Odyssey?
No.
No, that's Outworld.
Outer Worlds is
Oh.
that's the one that felt like Rick and Morty meets Fallout. Mega Man. I don't know what Exodus
I don't
is.
know what Exodus is. Yeah.
Spelunky.
Oh, good. Right on time. Concord.
Gnarly. That's pretty gnarly. I'd
Yeah.
watch that.
Cool.
I mean, dude, have you watched Love, Death, and Robots?
I think I started it, but I don't ever think I finished it. And
You
I was
should.
only like half the attention.
It's good. Season 2 is very hit or miss. Season 3 is pretty good again, though.
I didn't know there was that many seasons. I thought it was like a one and done thing.
No, there are 3 seasons of it. Season 3 has longer episodes, actually. I think there are less. Because season 1 has like 17 episodes. And the last one is the longest one at like 15 minutes. But season 3, I think they're typically maybe like 20 minutes or something.
Oh, okay. So they're pretty short. That's cool.
Yeah, they're not long at all. You could easily watch all 3 seasons in an afternoon if you wanted to. 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗵 recently came to Netflix.
I heard that was a really good show.
It is. It's very funny.
Stars the Always Sunny guy, right? Glenn Howerton.
Howerton, yep. It only went for 4 seasons, but which honestly is fine because he's a teacher and it just stays with the students the whole time. So like anything that takes place in a school, how long can it really go if the character is focused on interaction with the students? Blue Mountain State, for example. No reason for it to go more than 4 seasons. I wish it had a 4th season because season 3 ended on a really good note, and the show managed to, I don't know, it managed to pull off the same really sophomoric, stupid humor that it had the whole duration up to that point, but it also felt like they managed to put stakes in the show somehow, which was kind of interesting that they managed to do that off a game that's based off a show, that's largely dick and fart jokes and all just other kinds of stupid stuff. I mean, you watched Blue Mountain State, right? Or at least some of it?
Yeah, I did. That was my dad's flashlight.
Yeah, exactly. I was just talking about that. I was just quoting that the other day on the stream, on Dan's stream. So, yeah.
Alan Richmond, right?
Alan Richson, yeah.
Yeah, you got to start there. That was,
kinda. He got to start. He was playing Aquaman on Smallville, and he actually auditioned for American Idol, and Paula Abdul thought he was cute, and he was trying to ride his looks there to move forward in the competition, but after the 2nd round, she was like, yeah, it's not going to work here. So he got sent home. But I think you sent the link to me and Rocky about his past when he was like a model and had all these terrible interactions and he was taken advantage of by agents and other people because the modeling scene is toxic as hell. I'm just buying time talking about things while I talk about things and sing a song about little babies on the swings getting launched into space.
I'm trying to think what I got. Besides the Roman key stuff that I ordered.
There's the Cobra figure that we need Dan Law to pull up.
I mean, I pulled up 3 other things, but you ignored me, so. There.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea what this is.
Ignored what, Dan Lawson?
Cobra the Space Pirate.
I didn't see Starscream, actually. I pre-ordered this like a clown that I am.
I laughed when you pulled up Optimus because I'm still kind of bitter about that price. It's a 7-inch figure. I get that it's...
Are we talking about it now, or do you want me to stay on Cobra?
Talking about Optimus.
Okay.
It looks great. Don't get me wrong.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of how stylized it is. I was about
to say, what is that?
I think it's really cool that it actually transforms because a lot of those figures that look like that don't. They're really just kind of standalone figures. I have the model kit from Bumblebee that Yolo Park put out, the really high detail one that's 12 inches tall and has all the intricate little linkage that move in when you move his shoulders his elbows and knees, but it doesn't transform.
Oh.
The fact that this transforms is pretty cool. I don't really care for the way it looks here. I think it's a little too blocky, and as a truck, it looks a bit funky too. So
I'm trying to see if there's any pictures of it transform.
There are. You just have to keep going. They have a lot of pictures of it because it has a great range of motion too. It almost feels like Flame Toys I think they're called, or 𝗵𝗏.
That's cool.
But
oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
I mean, it looks like a fucking modern, over-engineered truck. Like, you know,
it looks like a Cubist truck.
I don't mind the style. Like, Optimus look though. I like that. It's just the price tag's a little too hefty for me.
That's an exploded view to see all the points of articulation, I believe.
Yeah, but it does all that stuff.
I explode myself.
I get it.
See my points of articulation.
It's like people were saying about the Ecto, like, why do we have to do 12,000? I'm like, do you all the time and money and tech they're putting into it? I get it. Does this also transfer?
Oh, it also has some diecast parts and LED lights on it. Starscream does not transform. This actually pissed me off a bit.
It's only $10 cheap. Now that's stupid. Now the other price is stupid.
Well, it's diecast. It has a wired cape. It has additional head sculpt, additional shoulder parts. I'm bitter because the base Starscream is $119, and I already bought that. And then they put out this, which has a few more accessories. When it really
this is only like one appearance, right? Didn't he wear the crown once?
I was saying, what's up with the crown?
I'm not really sure how many times he appeared, but Coronation of Starscream is kind of a big deal for the Transformers fan base, from what I understand. And because I'm a psychopath, I had to buy it.
I wish they would finish out like the MDX, or not the MDX, the Masterpiece ones that
I don't know.
Almost 18 inches.
I don't know what they're. What? No, not they're not. What?
The huge ones. What were the fucking big ones that?
Yeah,
the MP01 MP.
Yes, I don't know what they're. There were rumors that they were going to do Shockwave as the third character, but I don't, or Soundwave maybe. I forget which one, but I don't know what's going on with those because they're awesome. I love those. The Optimus and Megatron figures.
They look great.
Yeah, that looks badass without the crown.
How tall would Starscream have to be to compare to Megatron? So Megatron's like what, 18 inches?
Right.
So maybe 16? 14 to 16? Because they're like hair shorter.
I think it's MAS. I think it's Mega Action Series is what they're called.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, he would. Starscream would also be really weird to do though, and he'd probably cost more because he's a different buck entirely. They probably had a fair amount that they could reuse between Megatron and Optimus, but if he's a different size, that's one thing. And then he has the wings, which are going to necessitate a whole new packaging. It's designing all these wings. I'd be surprised if they ever did a Starscream one. Although I would understand why they would because it's Starscream, but it's the only one of the Seekers you're going to get. You're not going to get Thundercracker or Sunstorm. I keep calling him that. It would be cool to see an Acid Storm in that size, but we'd never get that one. Even a Bumblebee in that size would be kind of cool. Cobra, the space pirate.
Strongest man with a psycho gun? Is this a God, I hate knowing shit. Is this an anime? Oh, wait. Iconic Johnson's jacket made with cloth, the same design in the graphic novel. So this is a graphic novel? Cobra the Space Pirate?
Looks like it's a manga.
Manga? It's not Topanga, it's Topanga.
I love what Storm does. They started sizing their stuff out of the 1/12 scale. It looks like they're starting a separate line of 1/12, bringing back the Street Fighter figures, which is super awkward.
Yeah, because what's his face is back on Big Bad Toy Store. Zaftig? No, it's not that.
Zangief.
𝗂𝗲𝗃 is how you say fat in German. Oh my god, why are you verifying I'm a human? I don't get it. Actually, real quick, going back to the Transformers MDLX line, a lot of them just came back in reissue on Big Bad Toy Store. So if you are looking for them, check it out. But which figure was it? I can't see.
Well, I bet you this manga is really cool, huh?
I will say Storm is pretty innovative with how they do the upper torso. It's a soft rubber or soft plastic, so you can get a great range of motion out of it, and they don't break up the sculpt too much. I believe the crotch area is like a soft plastic too, so you're really getting like the lower abdomen, so you could really get a lot of movement out of this, and they usually nail the sculpts too. So I don't know anything about this property. However, if you are a big fan of Storm and Cobra the Space Pirate, I would pick this up, definitely.
It's a Japanese manga.
Well, you're a Japanese manga.
Yep, I'm only backwards.
I just sent a link for a new pre-order up in Big Bad Toy Store that I got an email about for some reason, so I might as well send it. They're way overpriced, but whatever, we can look at them. I don't really know what this line is, but they're kind of kooky looking. I don't know if this is established in some kind of lore or something, or if it's just like a complete new character.
These look pretty gnarly, man. I'm not gonna lie.
They look cool. I just think they're just too expensive. Honestly, even one figure by itself is $134, and I don't see that. The standalone Mantis enemy is $115.
Oh, look, stands. Ah.
They come. I don't know. That's, I guess, how much is that? That's $360. $120 a figure. That's not. It's not that out of line for what we've seen, but
yeah, you're right. But Mezco, I don't know. I love and hate Mezco.
I know.
120. Yeah.
I know. Because I'm fine with the figure, but you spend how much money on Robin, and he doesn't scale the way you feel he should.
Yeah.
The first time I saw this figure, I was really confused because it looks like it wants to be a sexy thing, but then it turns into a praying mantis humanoid.
Oh, you want to be a sexy thing?
And it's from 𝗖cie𝗽𝘆𝗿 2019. That's the studio. So it's a weird. And then that's the other thing that they do is it's 1 for $135 or 3 for $120 each. But it looks like the individual one comes with some different accessories. So that's really cool too. Let me double check that though. No, I was wrong. They come with all the same accessories if you buy 1 versus 3. It's just you're saving $15. They look cool as a generic soldier type. I don't know how well they'll look with your soft goods. I don't know how they're going to scale. Part of me wants to assume they're going to be an import scale, although it says they're 6.69 inches tall. So there you go. So they're going to be a little large, actually. But they're in suits of armor, so that tracks.
And I got a lot of cleaning to do. Shit. What else we got? I think I got charged for my my succubus figure.
Oh, the little snail girl?
The snail, yeah. I got
snail girl, that's it.
Charged for that. I'm actually excited for that. I think I was looking at the because I had to remind myself like why did I pick this up? The breasts are really huge. I hope they're not that big. I mean, I hope there's like a swappable piece or something like that. I got it more because she's like a succubus, and it's like
The way that broke
man,
up, the way you broke up your wording was great. I think you said the breasts are really big. I hope they come with another part. I can swap it out. Oh, man.
I hope I can motorboat it in 112. Just
oh my God. I remember a while ago when I was still on Facebook. There was in one of the toy groups. There was somebody who was like, it was their first time taking pictures or anything like that. So they had Luke Cage. They had their Luke Cage Marvel Legend, and then they had their Jessica Jones Marvel Legends. And what they decided to do for their first,
no, I think you and I were arguing about this, and it was like a Batman saving the day or something, right?
Yeah, it was a certain type of assault that was perpetrated by the Luke Cage figure, and then like Batman came and like saved the woman. And it's just like, you're posting this on a Facebook group for like people who like, I get that this maybe is your first time taking pictures like with figures and you want to do some kind of story. I'm like, but that's really the story you chose?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were both kind of just like, what are you doing?
It's a bit much. Like, it was like very blatant. Like, it wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't tasteful.
It was also really bad. I mean,
yeah.
it was almost to the point where you're like, you didn't try to actually make this look like anything. You just put the figures there, and this was the story that you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was dumb. Sorry that I went down that road.
I remember that memory because you and I were having like a back and forth like about stuff you should post, and I think once it hits the internet, you are open to all the criticism.
Yeah.
I tend to bite my tongue a lot. I tend to write these big paragraphs. I'm just like, delete.
Are either of you guys gonna watch the series, the Dune series on HBO?
I'm curious. I probably will, to be honest with you, because I really like the two movies. So I will probably give it a watch. Although I feel like they're just off the commercial or the teaser that I saw, it looked like they were trying to capture Game of Thrones in a Dune bottle. I don't know.
That's what they're trying to do. I feel like any any series that's coming out after Game of Thrones is essentially trying to do that. So I'm going to go back to the complaining about a franchise thing. And I think I was talking about this before. There's a lot more that they could show if they wanted to capture Dune. And maybe this does actually do that, but there's this whole prehistory that Frank Herbert's son actually went and wrote, kind of talking about the Butlerian Jihad, the formation of the Opus Dei, Bene Gesserit. I couldn't think of it because Opus Dei is a real thing. Made famous by Dan Brown in his novels.
Well, I feel like Bene Gesserit was the way to go if they were to choose an aspect of Dune. Like,
well,
they're well known enough. They have an established group. You know, there's a prophecy in years of this show.
I guess that's the most mysterious thing, but I feel like they could also touch on just the history of the known universe that is established in Dune and what we see, because the whole reason they aren't, well, I've talked about it before, like the whole reason that they use human computers as opposed to like computer technology is because there was this giant dependency on it, and then everything kind of went to shit, and then they had like wars, like intergalactic wars over that kind of thing, and then what came out of that was the need for independence from technology, and instead going along with the mentats for human computerization, for human computer thought, and then like Bene Gesserit even kind of came out of that too. So it's weird. But then in the far distance,
are you just one episode in, or have you saw both already?
I haven't watched any of it. I was about to say way into the future beyond that. There's the whole galaxy, basically all of the known galaxy is at war, and it's like 40,000 years into the future, and there's just different fragments of humanity that are fighting, and then some of them are fighting because of heresy. Then there's the groups that are that have allegiance to the God Emperor, who is a mortal guy, but because of the technology they use. Then there's the Mechanicus Adeptus. But you also get into like the Tau and then the Xenos. And part of the whole thing with like the Imperium is they won't abide by anything that's non-human and isn't immediately loyal to the Emperor. So yeah, but that's 40,000 years in the future, way past Dune.
Do you like Mark Strong though? That's his name, right? I'm not butchering that.
No, it's Mark Strong. I'm just laughing because I feel like I went into a whole diatribe about 40K and neither of you guys caught on.
No.
I'm out of water.
No, I'll definitely watch it. Is that Charlie Hunnam? No, right?
I can't tell.
I don't know. Everybody looks like Charlie Hunnam. Even Dan, when he squints a little bit, looks like Charlie Hunnam.
It's not him.
That's not him. I'll give it a watch. I'll definitely watch it. I don't know. I think the movies are doing fine. I don't need any more backstory.
Well, this takes place a long time before the events of Dune.
Yeah. When they were just like little sand castles.
I guess.
Instead of sand dunes.
Right.
Right.
Well, they showed like the sand that they showed like that palace and everything that was built in the sand. I don't know where made it. I'm like, how'd you guys build that there? Like, who signed those permits? And why would you?
It's very Vader of you. Thing's flawless except for this one spot right fucking here. Sandworm's just gonna eat you.
Yeah.
No, I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch it. Like I said, I like the movies enough to give this show a chance.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm a little wishy-washy. I'm decided. I'm a bit Mitt Romney on it.
Wow, is that all we had?
This is my favorite episode.
Man. I'm trying to think of like, I could have swore we said so much stuff in the chat, but I guess not, man.
We didn't. I scrolled through. Dan unplugged his microphone, but
yeah, he's been talking to air for
this
20
whole
minutes.
fucking time, and nobody's listening.
Oh my god! I thought you were.
Why are you guys ignoring me?
I thought you were just being quiet. I feel bad.
Well, I mean, I wasn't saying much. I was letting you guys go. I didn't know the difference between Warhammer and Dune, so I wouldn't have known the difference if you were leading this on or not. And
Bought every word.
I don't care enough. I like the movies enough, but I don't care enough to get deeper into it. But I might check out one and
finish Penguin first.
Goes, you know. Well,
you haven't finished Penguin yet? God
no.
damn it!
I'm fucking busy. Sorry.
Is anybody going to watch The Skeleton Crew?
Yeah. I'll probably watch that before Dune.
You're right, Dan. I'll probably watch that before Dune also.
I might not watch either. But if I watch either, it'll be Dune.
Yeah. Well, you cover Dune. We'll cover Skeleton Crew, and we'll rendezvous.
Same.
Me and you rendezvous?
Yeah. Sure. But I double-checked the chat before we went. That was pretty much all.
I mean, it's been a slow week for announcements because everyone's going on holiday and stuff. I said that as if we're in Britain, but whatever.
Great. We're going on holiday.
Just a reminder, there will not be a show next week.
No.
And the 15th is going to be a good episode.
Oh no.
We have the franchise art coming on. My phone won't shut up with all the notifications for people liking the reel. So I'm hoping that's a good sign, because it'd be cool to have people in, like, partaking in the conversation and everything like that. And obviously coming in to support the franchise.
I really want to know how, like, what was the breaking point? Like, what got him into that business? How did you end up doing storyboards for X-Men 97, my dude? I want to know.
Shoot. I didn't get a chance to do the questions, but I'll get them to you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah, I think I'm good with everything. Are you guys okay?
I'm not.
You're a whore, Peter.
Yes, I am. How did you know? Is it the smell of Dan's perfume on me? Anyway, if you want to hear more of our thoughts, tune in Sundays. What happened?
Dan's muted again.
Oh.
No, I'm adjusting my gain as I talk.
Okay.
Because I was tired of background noises, because I heard everybody else's every click and every
I'm
upstairs.
Sorry, I've been playing with my phone a lot. I'm sorry.
It was just
my life.
I was just trying not to add to it. That's all. I was just trying not to add to it.
Well, if you want to hear all our chair noises, tune in Sundays at 8 p.m. live on YouTube Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, except for next Sunday. The following Sunday, we'll have Jerry, the franchise, on to tell us about how he broke into the business and did storyboards for X-Men 97 and his continuing career from there. If you want to see what we're working on, head to ShadowMoses112 on Instagram. We're also here on YouTube, obviously. And you can check our website, ShadowMoses112.com, to take up any of these props and sweet arcades that we try to improve and add to your display.
And be sure to check out 𝗖𝗽𝗆𝗆𝗍1975 on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You guys have a great night. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
See ya.
You're a whore, Peter.